have Joseph Maxwell with SwiftOtter, and we are at UnConf Florida.
What a great place. Nice, beautiful, warm weather. Actually standing outside right now just to bask in the sunshine here.
Yeah, to get away from the annoying background music. Tell us a little bit about SwiftOtter.
Yes, so we equip developers to be great developers. And our primary thrust right now is toward Adobe Commerce / Magento platform. As a result of that, we help people become certified. And recently, I wrote a book and a course that helps people become excellent debuggers. And that's one of the biggest challenges I've seen with developers pretty universally in this space. We all struggle with solving problems, and it's of the utmost urgency because one of our clients' website is down. So how can we solve problems very quickly while ultimately to get their site back up as quickly as possible?
So tell us about your book.
Yeah.
The Art of
E-commerce debugging. That's right. Yeah, it's a fairly quick read, but it's hardcover. It's a beautiful book. I didn't spare any expense with making it fun, easy to read, and as a result, we have comics in there. So no parallel here, but like the Dummies books, there is comics, and that's always enjoyable to read. Basically, I go through the perspective we need to have when facing and approaching problems. That's the foundation. If we don't have that right, we're not going to be able to solve problems quickly. Second, I go through how to solve problems as a unified framework. And then third, I go through some of the most common problems, styles of problems, and how we can quickly address those. Again, the idea is development of pattern recognition, and thus that helps us solve problems faster.
And the book for me, you had me at comics, so illustrated book was fantastic.
Yeah. And they're developer comics. They hit home with developers.
Yeah, so what do you think is the biggest challenge right now for a new Adobe developer? Getting certified, what is their challenge?
It's the learning curve. And I think there's a lot of pieces that come together in that, but developers have to be engaged in the platform in order to be willing to make the investment necessary to get certified. The certifications are a high bar. It's not easy to hit that bar, and as a result, it takes time to get in there and learn. And so the approach that I take is, we obviously have the study guides and the practice tests, but preferably with the courses, I walk you through step by step the knowledge and make it ridiculously practical so that the certification is actually the first step.
I do want to just kind of hone in on, as we close this little session out, about how you're building community and how you really get a lot of developers together.
Yes.
And how maybe somehow we need to rebuild that on the Magento side.
Absolutely, yeah. I think the community has been, unfortunately, taking a huge hit through COVID because we haven't had those in-person meetings and get-togethers of one sort or another. It started back 2010 or earlier, I mean, and then it kind of got axed in 2020, and so it's really nice being here at UnConf and seeing faces and people in person again. I feel like it's a renaissance of a new era, which I truly hope it is. But yeah, definitely, I think in spite of not being able to get together in person, we've worked really hard to grow the Slack community. It's just like a mechanism to get together to ask questions, but to have really good support. But there's a lot of other great communities out there. There's people get answers off of Magento's Stack Overflow, the Magento community, the Adobe community engineering channels. There's a tremendous amount of ways, and I think the biggest piece of advice that I always give is get involved. Like, answer questions. That's how I accelerated through my early years. Is even if I didn't know the answer to a question, I would go find that answer. And I think as we all do that, we're going to improve our own careers as well as the lives of those in the community.
And tell us where they can find you.
SwiftOtter.com, like a fast animal. So Swift, SWIFTOTTER.com. And if you want to join our Slack community, that's just add on the word Slack to the end of that, SwiftOtter.com/Slack, and you'll find me there.
That's great. Thank you so much, and enjoy UnConf.
I am. Thank you so much.
Yep.